came around. His friends also came around. Like, we even had to get another nurse to come to the house to try to find something.
Sorry, Sherry, what's again? It's just
that's what I'm saying. She didn't state particularly what date, when they he said they can't call another nurse.
She cannot be saying they. She cannot. She's narrating something. She cannot say that.
I know what I'm saying. She said only they had to call another nurse. For what I can deduce, because you can see she paused at some time. If you look at it, she paused at some time when she said we all left the hospital. My father-in-law people came. We had to call, so you can see. I don't know if you can, that's what I got right there.
I understand what you're trying to say, but the thing is, what I'm trying to, I don't know. That's why I asked if spending the night when they got there, because I strongly believe Mohbad died on Monday, and Nurse Fumi, Mohbad's real nurse, was there. This Nurse Feishara and Co was the second face and a cover-up. Okay, that is my own belief. That's why Spending really needs to speak the entire truth. The truth.
See, Spending has spoken his truth. He has spoken all his words.
Now let me say something because no. Hold on. I don't know why because see, that umbrella was Spending. No. Let me tell you, there's a lot he needs to say. Because you know what? Let me say it. When you talk about it, when you ask my question,
they don't even answer you because the case is a cause. I should not be discussing this out there because you don't know who's listening. I don't want to put an answer out there.
That is fine. That is your own prerogative. I didn't call you. You were here, and if I see you here, I can ask questions. If you don't want to answer, you can leave. But if I have questions, it does not mean the case is in court.
I don't want to know. The case is in court.
If you don't want to answer, that's fine. I don't have a problem with that. You are the one talking about it. And that's why I asked you questions.
Just trying to hint you in those points.
I'm only trying to give you it. If you don't, I don't Spending should go to jail. I'm not trying to nail Spending because women don't share. And if you think it's a problem for you, you can go.
Because you said he needs to say all his
I'm saying he needs to speak the truth, not that
because he has told me all his
I'm trying to tell you the discrepancies I see so that you can clear it, so that he will know.
We already know that
he will know. That is your choice. If you want to go, you go.
No, listen, we are already noting this. We are just not coming to
let me point out something Spending said that is inconsistent. That's all.
That
if
is what I was still saying. I don't want to talk about Spending.
Wait. Going any issue. We are not talking about Spending here. We are actually eating on Wunmi gongo la wa fe ko she won yen. She understand, and she's not ill. She's not saying anything bad about Spending right now. She's just trying to hint you on those points that Spending.
No, I know you are saying, but you're saying that you know to speak his truth. That means
I didn't say his truth. I didn't say everybody needs to speak the truth, and you cannot just say no. You are still doing it again.
No, this is not no, please. This is because the way I understand what you are saying, which everybody has been saying on TikTok, that you know what, and that's why I face off.
It doesn't matter. If you face off, you can face back. You can face off.
I don't care. Anytime
I tell you,
you are not becoming disrespectful. You are not becoming disrespectful.
No, you are the one that is not becoming disrespectful.
You are not becoming disrespectful.
You are becoming disrespectful.
Because you say you don't
face it. I'm not lying. I don't think that today. You got Spending. Excuse me. You got Spending to this level.
TikTok, listen to me. What happened is TikTok cannot be the case Spending in court, okay?
What happened is TikTok cannot be true. It is not true. It is not true. Wunmi tí Wùmí tí wà inconsistent about TikTok. So don't say about they do on TikTok. It's not a court of law. That is not true. That is not defamatory. When you defame person, it is on TikTok. You get your defamatory letter. Don't say what is on TikTok does not happen in court. You are missing it. This is how you misled him. Excuse me, this is what I'm saying. Yeah, excuse me. Even to me to ask my question of inconsistency. If you don't want to answer it, oh no, you don't want to
Queen ẹni sùúrù Supreme ẹni sùúrù ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ẹ calm down bára wa jà ń bẹ méjèèjì ń ṣe abiyamọ náà ní calm down ẹ jọ̀ọ́.
Òun ló kọ́kọ́ ọ̀mí
ẹ má jẹ́ kó dàbẹ̀ nípa bára wa jà fún mi.
Was on TikTok.
Supreme ẹni sùúrù ẹ
Don't say it's on TikTok. It's on TikTok.
Supreme ọba ìjà Supreme.
Social media matters. Don't get it wrong. Let me tell you something. No, do something.
Supreme.
The other writings on this level.
Supreme.
Inconsistency can be cleared in court. You are alleging that it's inconsistent. Any witness that is inconsistent,
you don't have to.
It can be cleared in court.
You don't have to get mad about that.
Okay. Consistency also. You know what? I'm going to say something inconsistent. I hate that you guys are. It's not accepting any money from anybody. Because I heard now you are using against him. He will continue to work him. The money is not soliciting for funds. He's not soliciting for funds. Spending is not soliciting for funds from anybody. Nobody said about it. That's not what I'm talking about. I don't think it's shit. I put it on the name. Come in bed. One inconsistency. I have a question I still want to ask. I don't care. I don't care.
I know they are not talking about money.
No, I don't care. I want to address because I'm out. You must say so. Because if you don't come, you are changing the topic. No, because I heard on your platform they were raising the money for spending. I heard it on your platform. What forbid it? You don't know, pa. Why don't you come up and tell me? You know, why share more? Just to not to buy
Supreme Queen.
It can be clear. It depends on what the insurance takes it.
Queen.
To the cross-examination. Your inconsistency are going to be used against you. There is less for your lawyer not to clear your
Queen
ground.
any sùúrù. Queen any sùúrù. Queen any sùúrù.
That's it.
Queen any sùúrù.
So the fact that your office was that it doesn't make them incompetent. They could be under pressure.
Queen any sùúrù náà Queen. Ṣé mo wí pé
right now.
Queen no yẹ calm down náà. Ṣé mo wí pé
if you think very folk under pressure, you know that is why he
you don't think
you know what you miss what and say that she is very
thank you so much. I have to go. Come on, pass the office. I have to go now. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Okay. No, I'm not alone. It's okay. No, I'm not alone. It's okay. It's okay. God, last time, no, it's not going. It's okay. Because when we get our
food, Supreme, ìsìn ìkọlù ẹ̀ka máa sọ gbogbo nǹkan tó ti kọjá. Ó ẹjẹ́ mo kọ́ tí mo tẹ̀ fẹ́ sọ. Queen ẹjọ́ ẹ mọ̀ pé yìí ló yẹ kẹ́ máa fún. You are the one that's supposed to be passing this energy to spending. It is not supposed to be you. She understand? So gbogbo ṣe wá mọ̀ ọ̀rọ̀ dáwọ́ fún tó. Ṣẹ́rí gbogbo ọ̀rọ̀ dáwọ́ fún spending.
Ó ń bá bọ̀yà ni. Ni wọ́n ló kọ́ mi pẹ̀lú spending. Bọ̀yà ó ti dáná sí ẹ̀rọ yẹn. Ẹni kò ní ọ̀pọ̀ bá mi bẹ̀rẹ̀ ẹ̀rọ o. Wọ́n bá spending ìgbàlè wọ́n ló kọ́ mi pẹ̀lú spending. Ó fún mi ní ẹ̀rọ. Ọ̀rọ̀ ló kọ́ mi. Ìfọ̀ àti ìjọba pè ní bọ́bá láyé. Let me tell you something. Spending is not surprise everybody. But you know what? The way this thing changes. Exactly. So God you know what I'll tell you? Gbogbo inconsistency ẹ̀yin wò mí ti bá ìgbà
and I thank God, you know, we've resolved it. Thank you for holding my platform.
Any issue that we have, go to work, go low.
Thank you for using me,
Ezekiel, drop anybody. I'm not gonna drop anybody.
Thank you so much. I have to go.
All right.
Thank you. There's some things I cannot be saying here or online because I can't be. There's part of defense. I can't be putting saying things here.
Very okay. This is not the time. Mama Binu. But this thing has been coming for spending. You have been defending him. It's saying, but you just need to calm down and just be. There are some points that people will be trying to be letting you know. Points really so that spending can work on it. You can go. Ṣebí ìsìn ìkóṣe sílò ẹ̀kẹ́ máa bínú bá ṣe máa mú Wùmí wọnú kéèsì yìí bẹ́ẹ̀ mi ṣe wà yìí bí Wùmí ṣe máa lọ jìyà ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ tó ṣe pa Mohbad òun ló bá ẹ̀lì. If Spending doesn't know anything about it, Spending might defend ara ẹ̀ ní court. But if they are giving you any points, Queen, ẹ mọ̀ pé ilẹ̀ wà close sí Spending. Ẹni sùúrù, ẹ má bẹ anybody jà at this moment. You just be taking points out of whatsoever. In fact, ẹni tí mo sọ̀rọ̀ òbèrè yìí, mo lè sọ point kan tí Spending máa dì ní tó máa fi defend ara ẹ̀ ní court. You say social media is very, very interested in this case. And because social media bá dẹ̀ sọ ń gbà mí, it is working. Bẹ́ẹ̀ mi ṣe wà yìí, tí Spending ò bá mọwọ́, cause Spending ò sí ń bẹ̀, òun ló fún wọn ní nọ́mbà nurse. But kò sí ń bẹ̀ nígbà tí nọ́ọ̀sì ń gún Mohbad lábẹ́lẹ́. And Wùmí sọ wípé another nurse wá after nurse tí Spending ń pè. So bí Wùmí ṣe máa wọnú kéèsì tí Wùmí máa lọ sẹ́wọ̀n tó máa gba ẹ̀wọ̀n lọ sí court òun ló bá èrè. Mi kí ẹ̀ kí Spending máa ṣẹ̀wọ̀n kí Wùmí ṣáà ti ṣẹ̀wọ̀n ni. Cause téèyàn bá fún ẹ nọ́mbà nurse tí nurse yẹn wá dé kílẹ̀tò ṣe máa ṣílẹ̀kùn fún kílẹ̀tò ṣe jẹ́ kó gún ọkọ ẹ̀ lábẹ́rẹ́. And besides, you yourself said it, Wùmí Cynthia, ìwọ ló pa Mohbad náà ìwọ gangan fún aláàrẹ ó sọ ó ní nọ́ọ̀sì ní ìtún wa ipe gbà tí nọ́ọ̀sì fẹ́ di ó tètè wá so queen nǹkan tí supreme bá yìí sọ point one bíbẹ̀ àwọn ibi tó ń jà láti mú fún yín tó yẹ kó tilẹ̀ affect spending point one bíbẹ̀ nǹkan tó ń sọ nípa Wunmi point one bíbẹ̀ she is quoting what both of them quote she understand ṣe rí ibi tí ó lè jẹ́ wípé nọ́ọ̀sì Wunmi tí Wunmi pè òun ló kọ́kọ́ wá gún Mohbad lábẹ́rẹ́ ẹ̀kú kó tó di wípé spending wá so ìgbà tí nọ́ọ̀sì spending wá so you need to just be careful and just calm down ìjà kọ́ lélẹ̀ anywhere tẹ́ bá lọ ẹ má pín sọ̀rọ̀ jáde lé Wunmi ti pé nọ́ọ̀sì kan kó wá gún Mohbad pa tó ti pa Mohbad kó tó di wípé nọ́ọ̀sì nǹkan tẹ̀mí fẹ́ kẹ́ máa sọ kiri nìyẹn kún ẹ jẹ́ kó máa yé wọn pé Wunmi pé nọ́ọ̀sì méjì ló wà ṣe understand even àtọ̀ wípé spending tẹ̀ máa wá padà jìyà wípé ó mú nọ́mbà nọ́ọ̀sì kan sílẹ̀ Wunmi must be in that position Wunmi gbọ́dọ̀ ṣẹ̀wọ̀n sẹ́ẹ̀ torí Wunmi òun ló fààyè kalẹ̀ tí mo bá fún ẹ ní nọ́mbà nọ́ọ̀sì o lè ní nọ́ọ̀sì ń jáde náà kó má jẹ́ kó tú ìtọ́kọ ó tẹ ọkọ ẹ sórí bẹ́ẹ̀dì bá ó dẹ̀ ní kí nọ́ọ̀sì lọ pupa Wunmi gangan spending must know how òun àti lọ́yẹ̀ they should try their possible best spending nìkan ló lè gbé Wunmi padà wá and the point tí spending máa fi gbé Wunmi padà wá ni pé Wunmi sọ wípé òun pe nọ́ọ̀sì mi another nurse come there to come and treat Mohbad nọ́ọ̀sì kejì tí Wunmi pè yẹn òun ló fún Mohbad lábẹ́rẹ́ ẹ̀kú òun ló pa Mohbad wọ́n jọ ṣaláàké ìfàtí wọ́n ṣaláàdá ìfàtí Wunmi gan ló kan lọ́rùn Wunmi ló kọ́kọ́ ló kán ọmọ yẹn lọ́rùn ó wá dọ́gbọ́n bẹ́ẹ̀dì ọ̀hún Mohbad ẹ̀ síbi bẹ̀ báyìí ó wá dọ́gbọ́n bẹ́ẹ̀dì ẹ̀ síbi bẹ̀ ó wá pàrọ̀ Wunmi gangan ló pa Mohbad so spending you just need to be very ẹ má gbogbo defending that you are defending yẹn ti ṣe kọjá no defend spending sẹ́yìn me I used to drag you when you used to ṣé mi kí n máa I no dey drag you I used to ṣépè for you I used to drag you when you used to defend spending but this time around need láti stress ara yẹn náà ti bá yín ṣe wọ́n ti pé spending sí court ibi tó ti ní àṣẹ àtàgbára tó máa gba lọ́ọ̀yà tó máa defend ara ẹ̀ spending should try his láì ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ spend queen tí spending ò bá jẹ́ kí Wunmi wá ṣẹ̀wọ̀n spending máa kàn lọ recover Wunmi so Wunmi ló pa Mohbad Wunmi sọ let me play it for you lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ mi Wunmi said I call another nurse yẹn ti ó ní Wunmi said there is another nurse that come because the nurse that spending mú nọ́mbà sílẹ̀ ó wà ní Kútọ́nù ó máa pẹ́ kó tó dé kí nọ́ọ̀sì spending tó dé láti Kútọ́nù another nurse ti kọ́kọ́ wá tó ti wá gún Mohbad lábẹ́rẹ́ kú tí I am not the one saying it Wunmi sọ in fact where is it ṣe dem yẹn play ẹ̀ fún yín so queen record this place dáadáa ṣẹ́rí Wunmi àti nọ́ọ̀sì tí Wunmi pè òun náà jọ ṣá Mohbad dáadáa wọ́n ṣaláàbò wọ́n ṣalọ́rùn ọlọ́run wọn lẹ́sẹ̀ wọ́n wọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀ nọ́ọ̀sì alákọ̀ọ́kọ́ yẹn gangan ló pa Mohbad ilé tí Wunmi pè mí Wunmi ló fẹ́ ní ara ẹ̀ sọ́nà ó ṣe ìtọ́nu interview ni kí nọ́ọ̀sì spending tó dé láti Kútọ́nù nọ́ọ̀sì ẹ̀yin bèbè ohun ẹ̀ ṣe ẹ wá máa lọ ọ̀nà iná máa de ẹ̀kí ń wá sọ́dọ̀ wa ẹ wá máa lọ kò dẹ́ ṣe pé mo invite kùn náà
nígbà tí ṣúgà
ẹ ṣe ẹ wá máa lọ mi ìfẹ́ bí wa ẹ jẹ́ ń pè ẹ̀ fún ibi tí Wunmi ti sọ wípé I have to call another nurse because the nurse that spending give us a number is in Kútọ́nù àdó máa pẹ́ kó tó dé àwọn tètè ṣe ní nọ́ọ̀sì tí Wunmi pè yẹn gangan àdá ó gbé ọkọ dání ó gbàdá dání CCTV camera caption ẹ̀ àdá wà ń bẹ ọkọ wà ń bẹ abẹ́rẹ́ ẹ̀kú abẹ́rẹ́ gbogbo ẹ̀ pátápátá èyí ló kó fún Mohbad Wunmi ló pa Mohbad.
Òní àti Wunmi mọ̀ kún òun ti pe nọ́ọ̀sì míì kí ló dé tó
stop and queen ẹ má bí gbogbo bí wọ́n jáde ni wọ́n ní wọ́n gbogbo
inú tí kò ní bínú yìí kò yẹ kí kúnyìn kọ̀ máa bínú kọ̀ọ̀kan tó rò
kò yẹ kọ́ máa bínú wà láì kò yẹ kọ́ máa bínú wọn gbogbo bínú
yẹn ti bí pọ́ǹtì nínú nǹkan tó ń sọ sódà tó máa lè kún spend láti fi sọ̀rọ̀ ní gbogbo bíbínú yìí ó kọ̀ fẹ́ máa fi ṣe ọmọ yẹn ni nǹkan tí supreme sọ láìtì ni supreme sọ wọ́n ní ẹ̀ka láì.
wọ́n ti ẹ̀gbàgbé nípa wọn fún spending wọ́n ṣe nìkan fún spending kò ṣe nǹkan tó kọ́ nìyẹn ẹ má bínú gbogbo yẹn you listen come and listen to where Wunmi said I have to call another nurse because the nurse that spending in fact is in Cotonou and he might be ó máa late wọ́n tètè pa Mohbad kí that's it Queen inú tí ẹ fẹ́ kí tí ẹ fa kankan mọ́ ẹ rí pé tẹ́lẹ̀ I used to drag you but ìgbà tí mo rí pé ọ̀rọ̀ ti dé ojú kóòtù kankan kí mo fẹ́ máa ní ìdè láti drag spending kò tó máa lọ face court tí ò bá dẹ̀ ti wá sọ kankan ní kóòtù tó bá lọ jẹ́ kó tó bá lọ ṣe instead of me listen mo screen record the party ó yá really I just screen record it now mo screen record it tí mo ti sọ listen to this. Torí Queen gan mi ṣe gbá àwọn èèyàn sókè torí mo mọ̀ pé Queen máa ń bínú gan. Mo mọ̀ pé máa ń bínú gan kò dẹ̀ ní gbogbo nǹkan tó ṣe yan at this moment. Wọ́n bá sọ tọ̀rọ̀ mi. Èmi ti pààrọ̀ náà already. Àní kí wọ́n mi lọ ṣe.
Agbára energy ti kú
nínú rẹ̀. Good morning, Adedoyin. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, good afternoon.
How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. Good morning. Let me quickly clear something because she said it here. You know, tá bá ti fẹ́ parọ́, tán dẹ̀ ti fẹ́ divert the conversation. Mi ò mọ spending rí o, mi ò dẹ̀ fẹ́ mọ̀ rí láyé. Even when I had an encounter on the phone with Coin, tó ìyá alájà tó ní kí n wá help spending, mo sọ mo ní mi ò help anybody that is a suspect. I did not, and I will not contribute shingbai. And there is nothing of such pé wọ́n ń gbowó fún spending lórí ṣe wọ́n pé ara Queen ò yá tààràtààrà so mi mọ̀ bóyá nǹkan tó lóun gbọ́ nìyẹn o you understand I am not contributing for spending on my platform never but I am collecting funds which I even told Adedoyin that day pé I'm still expecting your own too is for media and spending kò sound alike rárá media for me to go to media houses abi houses it sound like spending houses spending no I don't think it sounds the same so go get your facts because tó bá jẹ́ pé bó ṣe máa lọ make a wrong insinuation ní court lélẹ̀ tí jẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ mi tán tó bá jẹ́ nǹkan tó máa lóun gbọ́ àwọn collect document máa lọ máa wá tó ní ṣe findings yẹ correctly and wọ́n bá fi pé you have something against me because right now o ti gbé gbági ọ̀nà collect fund fún spending lórí platform mi wọ́n mọ spending rí ni mi mọ spending rí o and nobody is collecting fund for spending on my platform o sì ló kàn mí pẹ̀lú spending my own thing ni pé mi ò fẹ́ kí aláìṣẹ̀ kó jìyà ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ but if through your negligence and tán bá di ẹrù lé lórí well I'm good I don't give a shit okay tá bá bẹ́ẹ̀ sọ bá ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ sọ nígbà yẹn nìyẹn tó gbọ́ òun náà ló bá ọmọ yẹn débi tó dé let me tell you there was an interview tó sọ and Wunmi actually cropped it and played it it's on her page. Tí spending sọ pé wọn ò jà nílé spending says many times Wunmi cropped it is on her page go and listen to it there Tony wọn ò jà now Wunmi is saying why are you lying and saying that there was a fight at home I did not fight my husband at home so but I say this guy needs to speak the truth okay now Yalajan sọ fún yín sí pé nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ lórí TikTok kò dé court but everything Wunmi said that we are using against her and that they want to use against her was gotten from TikTok. Everything you want to use against me, you got it from TikTok. Everything Wunmi is using against him, they got it from social media, TikTok. So let this be known to people. When King White was petitioned, things that he said was gotten from TikTok. So don't think TikTok lawa you can misbehave and misyan. Don't do that. Always say the truth and hold on to it. So people should not be saying online lawa. And what ti petition lórí online lawa ni light on petition kò ní bàjẹ́. Online lawa ni Ambifa ti sọ̀rọ̀ ṣùgbọ́n ó ṣe ẹ̀wọ̀n. and co. Veron, I don't even think Veron was part of it. Lorishirishi. So don't be saying, hey, could they cut? Oh, they cut. So whatever you say here will be played in court for you. So gbogbo nǹkan tí spending báwọn ṣe ń plan in defence wọn ni lọ́ọ̀yà Wùmí á máa plan in rebuttal. Okay? So gbogbo nǹkan tí everybody ń sọ everybody máa play for everybody. So gbogbo eléyìí tó ń pariwo gbẹgbẹgbẹ is already in court. After you have spoken for 45 minutes, you now say it's already in court. You shouldn't even be talking about it. And you don't think Wumi's team is going to record that. We need to be careful. Gbogbo nǹkan tí Kúrẹ́sì sọ pé wọ́n ń coach àwọn èèyàn kan wọ́n ń coach àwọn èèyàn kan. Ṣé Wùmí ò lọ lò fún wọn sí against them ní court sí? Or you think she's not going to use it? You now say that one is just online? You better be guided. If you are not going to come online to discuss anything, better don't. But if you come at all to speak online, you better be speaking the truth, not my truth, because Masolele to my his favor me. Because when you say someone else is going to say something that is going to favor them, but when you speak the truth at all times, then you can maintain the truth. And that's what I'm trying to tell you. The truth become something. Not saying just say this just to confuse your life. And nobody is collecting money for spending on my platform. Kelogboye, nobody. It's not done, it's never done, it's never will. Ìgbà tó pè mí lórí fóònù kan pé kí n help ẹ̀ mo ní mi ò lè help ẹ̀. Ó dẹ̀ fi bú mi. Oníta ni mo ti help rí. Mo dẹ̀ ní ìyẹn àtẹ̀bí àtọ́lọ́run àárín yẹn Ọlọ́run ló wà. So I am not, in fact, mi ò fún prime boy lówó rí. Never. Mi ò fi pé mo bá sọ̀rọ̀ ní gan lẹ́yìn. I just knew that prime boy was not in the house. Mo ò dẹ̀ fẹ́ kí ẹni tí ó ṣẹ̀ kí òtún kó ṣẹ̀ wọ́n rárẹ̀. That's all I stand for. Mi ò tí bá prime boy sọ̀rọ̀ rí lẹ́yìn. Pé a one-on-one. I've called him few times on my live show to ask a question. On 2 occasions, one he picked up, the other time he did not pick up. And that was it. That was the only conversation I ever had with prime boy. So, kò sí big deal nínú gbogbo eléyìí ọmọ ẹni bá ṣe ṣe. Moreover, another thing you have to remember is spending ti lọ sẹ́wọ̀n rí. So it's not going to be a first offender. So plan defense yín dáadáa. Kẹ̀kẹ́ mọ bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe máa ṣe, you have to fill in all the lies he has told. Know how you're going to do your defense. Because it's going to be a second offender. Even though ṣe pé first one yẹn náà kékeré ni ńlá ni ó ń pile up fún nìyẹn, he will be called a second offender. Ire o. Good morning, Adedoyin. God bless. Adedoyin, I'm still expecting you.
All right. I have something to say about all this. I'm in a very noisy place, so just give me like 10 minutes. Good morning, the wicked woman or lady. I would like to speak on the Queen, and I would like to speak on spending and what spending said. And just give me 5 minutes, because please, I want to make a very important submission. The wicked, please, thank you.
Okay, I'll give you 5 minutes. Báwo la ṣe sọ? She has said kókó ni. This is a part of the nurse that Wunmi said. That Wunmi was even crying. The nurse made me a widow. The nurse made me a widow. You know it was the nurse that made you a widow, and you went ahead and told. You say to Baba Mohbad, ẹgbẹ́ ọmọ yẹn lọ sí Èkìtì, tọkàn yóò bá balẹ̀ wípé it is a natural death. Carry the boy to Èkìtì and go and do orò ìdílé. And you knew you were the one that called him to come and inject Mohbad.
kọ́ lọ wo.
Èmi máa ṣẹ̀wọ̀n sẹ́wọ̀n ní àti nọ́ọ̀sì kejì yẹn ló ṣaláàké àdáni wọ́n fi ṣàwọ́ ogun lọ́bẹ̀ wọ́n gun lọ́rùn.
Olórí burúkú ni Wùnmí Àbíkẹ́. Ṣé ìgbà tí bàbá ẹ̀ tí ìyá ẹ̀ pa bàbá ẹ̀ bí ó ṣe sọ fún ìyá ẹ̀ pé kó gbé ìyá ẹ̀ kí ìyá ẹ̀ sọ fún bàbá ẹ̀ pé kó lọ wo nìyẹn. Tóun sọ fún bàbá Mohbad pé kó gbé lọ tọ́ba mọ̀ pé tọ́ba tí ọ̀sẹ̀ kọ́ lọ wo. Kí ló mí láti máa sọ fún bàbá ọpẹ pé ẹgbẹ́ ọmọ yẹn kan lọ wo. Tó bá ń ṣe olórí burúkú ọmọ ìgbọ́dọ̀ ti ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ kí ìyàwó ọmọ máa sọ fún bàbá ọkọ ìwọ kó lọ wọ́ ọmọ ẹ̀. Olórí burúkú lọmọ yẹn tó ṣojú wókòwókò ó ṣẹ̀kẹ́ bí ilẹ̀ kan tó gbàjọ olórí burúkú ọmọ. Irọ́ ló kún gbogbo ẹ̀kẹ́ tó jó ń pẹ̀sì yẹn. Irọ́ ló kún gbogbo ẹ̀kẹ́ wọn ni àṣírí yẹn. Irọ́ ni ilé ń parọ́ gbogbo ń dábò olórí burúkú tó ṣe ń parọ́ ọmọ rẹ̀ náà lẹ́sẹ̀.
Lórí burúkú ni Wùnmí ti ń jà o. Lórí burúkú ọmọ òfò ọmọ jàtijàti lórí burúkú ni. So you knew that it was you that invite the personal loss. So yeah, bí bàlẹ́lẹ̀. Okay. Ada fún question rẹ̀ ìpàdé tuntun tí mo fi ń lọ látọ̀.
Okay, the wicked. I think I'm ready now. Is it okay?
Okay, you can talk. Let me mute.
Okay, so thank you so much. So first of all, I want you to know that there is no personal loss. From my own standpoint, from my own point of view, do you know why? Now, what is going on is that Felishara was the one that was called. Okay? So what they are trying to do, this is gonna be, I wish Supreme was still here. What they are trying to do is that they are trying to re-strategize. In law, there's something called re-strategize. They are trying to re-strategize. What they are trying to do is that because they know that Felishara is gonna blow the whistle, okay? Because they know that Felishara will blow the whistle and Felishara will tell the truth. What they are trying to do is to take Felishara away from the scene. Okay? They are trying to put another nurse into the scene. So what they are trying to do now is that, because, hold on please, let me put on my seatbelt. Give me a second.
Wow.
Hold on. Sorry. So, now, away from the scene. And they want to put different nurse who will work with them, who will lie about what happened to Mohbad. Okay? I hope you can hear me, the wicked. So, they are trying to put another nurse into the scene who will lie about what happened to Mohbad. They are trying to put Felishara as maybe the first nurse. And they are trying to bring a different person in who will lie about the state of Mohbad when she came in. Okay? So now, the point is that if Sanchito, whoever is going to be proceeding or talking about this case, if they are smart enough, they need to be very, very intelligent with this case. Because that is not what they are trying to do. It's not about the second now. The point is that they want to make it look at, they want to work with a different person who will go with the narrative of what the deceased wife has put out. That is what is going on. And if the legal team, I don't know who the legal team is, if they are smart enough, they need to go back, they need to look at the parents, they need to look at the statement of the hospital, what the hospital said, the first and the second hospital. They need to start to gather their evidences right now. They need to gather their evidences right now. Otherwise, this case is going to be a very messy case. So now, let's go to spending. First of all, spending is not telling the truth. Spending is lying. I wish Queen was here. I would have engaged her in a very interesting way. Spending is lying. Spending has not been consistent. He has told a lot of lies. And what Spending came to do, if you are very intelligent and smart, you will see that Spending came to, you know what they are doing right now? Spending is trying to, he's trying to, he's trying to collaborate. He's trying to, the statement that the disease was put out. First of all, Spending is trying to re-emphasize again that Fred boys fought Mohbad. That is what Spending is trying to do. If you look at his statement, he said
He bled from the show. Okay? And when we are looking at the statement being put out by these guys, let us be very careful. Spending said he bled from the show. So Spending is trying to go back to the profuse living. And he's trying to rob Spending again. Spending is trying to bring Spending again into the faith. That is what Spending is trying to do. And he's also trying to collaborate, he's trying to make it look as if it's not the support of the widow, but whereas Spending is actually smoothing everything she has said. And I do not trust Spending a bit. And I would say it, if the sister was here, I would have said it to her face. Spending is lying, and I have said it before to Queen. If you know that Spending, according to what Spending told us, he said he's working with mobile. He told us that he said it's part of mobile, immunization, whatever. And he said it wasn't long. He came from Kenya. We want to see his passport. If you know that Mohbad brought you from Kenya, you need to bring that passport. We need to see that passport of when you left Kenya. We need to see that passport of when you arrived Nigeria. Let us start from there. Every one of them work together in order to try to sabotage this case. They are not telling the truth. And the first is that this is going to be Spending second time, facing the law. And the case not taken, this is going to backfire on him. And I don't want to believe that Spending is not part of this. I do not want to believe that Spending, no matter how much she tries to defend Spending, and I wish she was still here so that I can ask her some better questions. We want to see Spending's name on immunization. We want to see. And Spending needs to bring us his passport. He's not telling the truth. And for what Goretti said, and it's being used against him, that is clear. Okay, it's not going to stand in the court of law. And that's the truth. Because why? Mr. Lover did not authorize Goretti to put out any statement. So if she sends that to the court, that's going to be baseless. Why? Mr. Lover did not authorize Goretti. He did not give, and Goretti can go to court and tell the court, yeah, whatever I said is for me. Mr. Lover did not authorize me to release Spending. Mr. Lover did not authorize me to do anything. All Goretti needs to do is to write a letter and send it to the court. So that one is crossed out. That's not going to stand the test of time. So, all this, picking here, Goretti said this, Goretti said that, is just going to be baseless. So right now, we all need to stand and look at the law, what the law says about this case, and we need to look at it in a different angle. And everything that is being put out there by these guys is actually roping them every day into this case. And you can see where the brain is, where the law is, where the brain is, on trying to bring everything together in order to collaborate what each of them has been saying or said. That is exactly what it is. Thank you, the wicked lady.
That's Madam Adedoyin herself.
Thank you. You've said well. You've said well. Thank you.
So Wunmi, you want to bring another house to us?
The thing is,
Oh my goodness.
Ọlọ́run ó yẹ kó ti pa Wunmi gan ni. Allegedly. Ó yẹ kó ti jù ú sẹ́wọ̀n. Because if you see the way Wunmi was crying, so I cannot believe that Wunmi, you are aware that the nurse come and gave Mohbad abẹ́rẹ́, and you are aware that Wunmi come and give Mohbad abẹ́rẹ́, and you are now here telling us ní pé kí bàbá yẹn gbé ọmọ yẹn kó lọ ṣe orò ìdílé àbí kí náà máa pè. Meanwhile, you are the people that invite the nurse. No, now, èyí èèyàn báyìí yẹ kán pa ni. Ṣé tó bá jẹ́ bàbá yẹn bá ti lọ ṣe orò ìdílé fọmọ yẹn, you think Wunmi will not have pa him? I want to bring you up, send request. Mo wá bí ma ṣe invite ẹ nígbà tí network mi ni ò dá.
ó mọ nǹkan tó fi ní kọ́ máa ní kọ́ lọ ṣòwò ó ti rò pé bàbá máa lọ sékìtì lálẹ́ ọjọ́ yẹn tó dàtọ̀ wọn á sọ fún àwọn ọlọ́pàá pé bàbá ló pa ọmọ yẹn ó ti ń gbé lọ o ọlọ́run dẹ̀ fún bàbá yẹn náà lọ́pọ̀lọpọ̀.
Request mi nìyẹn náà.
nǹkan tó fún ṣe ní bàbá ẹ máa tó lọ sékìtì lọ o.
Send the request mi ni. Ẹ nà ó mọ̀ pé mímí ò send the request náà.
tó bá jẹ́ pé bàbá gbọ́mọ ẹ lọ sí ni àní mọ gbogbo nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ akọ máa gbọ́ pé kínní ó ti mọ̀ pé òkú òru ni kò tẹ́lẹ̀ máa fẹ́ tẹ̀lé wọn lọ sékìtì. ó ní kí ọmọ tó ní ọpọlọ sí ó ti rò pé
ìbọn mi lélẹ̀ mímí wá fi tí ara ẹ̀ gbọ́ ṣèlè tí ẹ̀ ó di mi nǹkan ní mo tún kàn yìí wọ́n ṣe níbi sí.
ọlọ́dẹ fún bàbá ní wisdom bàbá ògbókun rẹ lọ sékìtì tó bá yẹ pé bàbá gbókun rẹ lọ sékìtì ọ lọ sí ni ànímọ̀ kọ̀ọ̀kan bóyá ọpọlọ ọ̀hún ni ò bóyá ọ̀ṣẹ̀ kìíní ni ànímọ̀ ọlọ́run tó fẹ́ tú àṣírí ẹ̀ lórí kí bàbá máa ní ẹ máa bọ̀ wá sí kóòdù.
wàláì èmi ò gbà wípé spending fẹ́ oúnjẹ fẹ́ jù mí.
òótọ́ ni níbi sáré yìí ti sọ ọbẹ̀ mú náà sí ilé ìwọ́nu kìíní yẹn lẹ́sìn lọ́wọ́.
I'm trying to bring you up now. Ṣé request to show now? Request in show now. You did not. I can't see your name. That is why. In your this thing, somebody cannot bring you up. Maybe it's my network. I don't know.
Okay, so the wicked lady. So now, the question that they are going to ask, right? If they actually believe that it was a second nurse, right? So this is I'm not going to actually tell you the question they will ask the nurse because if I tell you, they might hide it and go to the court and I don't want to put out anything. But there are some specific questions they need to ask the nurse. If you believe that there was a second nurse, according to what she said, this case is getting very, very interesting. And it's getting interesting. And it's a case study, actually. So if you believe that there was a second nurse in this case, at what point in time did you call Felishara? Because when you went to the coroner to speak, you said that it was Felishara. You never mentioned a second nurse at the coroner. Okay, now, let's agree that there was a second nurse. Why did you call a second nurse? Why didn't you take Mohbad to the hospital? Why did you call a second nurse when you would have driven that guy to the hospital at that point? When you said there's a second, okay, maybe what she's trying to say, maybe if I can help her a little bit, maybe she's trying to say that, okay, well, we called the first nurse because she said they called the first nurse, Mohbad's nurse, and the nurse was not available. Then they now called the second nurse. Maybe that's what she meant. And let's leave it that way. Maybe she's trying to say that, okay, we called the first nurse, Mohbad's nurse was not available, then we called Felishara. Because if she's trying to bring in another nurse, it's going to mess her up big time. And I'm not your lawyer, Omowummi, but I'm telling you now. Because if you are saying that you want to bring in a second nurse into this case, because I don't know where that second nurse is coming from. And if you're trying to say that Felishara was the one that Mohbad died in the hands of Felishara, the mistake Alegoti made was that they allowed they allowed the doctor to come into the court and tell them what the toxicology was. They did. At that point was that the toxicologist said, the first autopsy said that what the nurse gave Mohbad was not enough to kill Mohbad. So if you are trying to now bring it, and if you going and saying that the nurse killed Mohbad, she can actually sue you for that. If actually there is a nurse, she can sue you for that. Because the court already cleared her that what she gave Mohbad is not enough to kill Mohbad. They are going to charge her on the case of negligence. Right? And if you're saying that what Felishara gave Mohbad was what killed Mohbad, do you know you can be sued for that? Because the court already cleared her. Are you going on national television to actually say on national television that the nurse killed your husband? She can sue you for that. Yes, she can sue you for that.
And do you know why I know Wunmi has to go to jail is Wunmi said Oh, the nurse made me a widow. The nurse was the one that find my husband,
You can
and she's
actually
out
put
there
that
being
in
nonchalant.
You
And
know
I was
what?
like, if truly, if truly Wumi knew it was the nurse that found me, but why did Wumi not sue the nurse
It's not
instead
even
of
about that.
believing her?
But you know what the
She said
wicked...
it and cannot sue.
I know. But you know what the wicked... If truly there was a nurse, the nurse can go around and sue her. You know why? Because the court already cleared her, saying that what she gave Mohbad isn't enough to kill Mohbad. And the nurse can actually sue her for defamation.
Sorry, let me just add this to what you are saying. We should not, don't say there wasn't a second nurse.
Mm-hmm.
The Feliciara said she was in Cotonou.
Okay.
Remember, they start calling this Feliciara from Monday.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe because they couldn't get Feliciara on Monday, they have to invite another nurse to come for the Monday to perform whatever she can do. That is why I think the whole thing is coming up. Wumi is trying to let us know now that we call one nurse on Monday when we can't get hold of Feliciara, because Feliciara already told them, I'm in Cotonou, I'll be available on Tuesday. There was a nurse that came in on Monday, and there was another nurse that came in on Tuesday. If we start saying, oh, there wasn't any nurse, please, let's agree to what.
I'm going to stand. Listen, at the end of the day, no. Listen, I'm going to stand by my statement. Okay, I'm going to stand by what she said at the corona. She wasn't brain dead when she went to the corona. So you want to tell me that she went to the corona, she gave a statement, she forgot to tell them there that there was a second nurse? It doesn't make sense.
Okay.
Hold on.
Let me ask the question.
No, give me a second.
So what was
give me a second, please.
All through the Monday when it was going to...
No, listen. Now, let me tell you what happened. Now, you see, there is a way you draw a crime scene. You just draw it and you imagine. That is what, you just imagine it in your head. What happened to Mohbad? First of all, we don't even know what happened to Mohbad from the show to the house. And Prime Boy, you are going to come back again, Prime Boy. I'm sorry. I'm not a lawyer talking on this case, but you will come back again. So now, we do not know what happened to Mohbad. And what they need to see is giving me headache. Why? Because this case is going to be investigated and it's hurting me badly. What they need to do, if you want to tell me now what they need to do, the show that Mohbad went to, they need to start from there. They need to go around and look at any camera in that vicinity that could point to what happened to Mohbad. They need to go, first of all, what they need to do, they don't need to question Prime Boy alone. They need to question more than Prime Boy. How many people went who saw Mohbad at the show? They need to invite people. If they need to put out money, if they need to put out thousands and say, okay, whoever saw Mohbad at the show, please report to the police station. We want to hear from you. This is the money we will give you. Please come and tell us what happened. Apart from that again, they need to trace, because if they drove from Third Mainland Bridge, have they forgotten that they have cameras on Third Mainland Bridge? If you drive on Third Mainland Bridge, there is a camera on Third Mainland Bridge. And I want to tell you that now. That's a secret that most of you don't know. There is a camera on Third Mainland Bridge. There is a camera there. Not 2, not 3 cameras on Third Mainland Bridge. So at that point when Mohbad tried to put that baby, at that point when they stopped. And also, what they don't understand, the Prado that drove there is something inside that Prado. And I'm not going to say it right now. And the Prado driver might not know. There is something hidden inside that Prado. All Prados have that. And I won't say it online. Because if they say that they're smart, they are very smart people here. There is something inside that Prado that can actually detect what happened to Mohbad from the show. There is.
Do you think they would have not destroyed everything?
No, I don't think they themselves know. I don't think they know.
Only black boss.
No, I don't think they know. And I will say it online. So what they need to do, they need to start looking at
the show. Did Mohbad actually, what happened to Mohbad at the show? They need to trace it from the show. Okay, now, let's say Mohbad got home that day and they said Mohbad bled profusely. Can we think about that? Why did Mohbad bleed profusely from the show? What is about that show? Was there a fight from the show that Prime Boy knew nothing about? Did Mohbad stop somewhere? Hold on. Did Mohbad stop somewhere when they were coming from the show and something happened to that guy? And when Mohbad got home, that person came into the house and dealt to that boy that the wife knows about. Did that happen?
The industry does.
If that is the point, and she also said something that caught my attention. She said it was the father-in-law that broke his neck. That means she's telling us that Mohbad's neck was broken. If they actually broke Mohbad's neck, man, that is gonna, believe it, this case is about to get interesting. So she has just let us know now, because I personally, I was skeptical. She is letting us know now that Mohbad's neck was actually broken. Who broke his neck? Who broke his legs and threw him inside that casket? Mr. Loba wasn't there. So who broke his neck? You see, all these things that if the sound Shitu, this is a very interesting case. And these are the kind of cases that most lawyers will love. Oh, they will love it. Because he's going to put everyone on their foot. Including Sam Larry, whoever Larry that they call themselves, including every one of them. They don't want to tell me they don't have a hand and they don't know what happened to Mohbad. They don't want to tell me that. Sam Larry, you don't want to tell me, Sam Larry, that you don't know what happened to Mohbad. Sam Larry, you know what happened to Mohbad. And you are coming back to the court. You will. Thank you.
Welcome. TV Kenny says you one day. Are you still there, TV Kenny? Okay, let me play this part for you people. See? This part was the main part.
My husband, he got injured from his close friend, and also he was actually treated by a nurse. But on that day of the day, no, there's no day on the day of the study, which was on Tuesday, September 12th. Okay. But my father-in-law has, found my husband. He got injured from a fight with his close friend, and also he was actually treated by a nurse. But on that day of the day, no, there's no day on the day of the study, which was on Tuesday, September 12th. But my father-in-law has, found a way of trying to divert people's attention away from the reality to another thing entirely. So like most people on the public faces do not even go to the real issue on ground anymore. What really happened that last day? Yeah, so what actually happened is like it was on Tuesday, and a nurse actually came, like his friend, Spending, called a nurse. He was the one that gave us the nurse number, and one of his workers, Bunny, called the nurse, and the nurse came around on Tuesday. On that Tuesday, he was supposed to go to a podcast interview, but the nurse actually came, and he was actually fine, although he sustained an injury, but he was okay. Like it wasn't worse because he had like plans for that day. So the nurse came, and the nurse gave him injection. I think it was the third injection that he reacted to. Did she give the injections back to back? No, it's like the distance wasn't really that much. Okay, yes, so like an hour or so in between each injection. Yeah, so it was the third injection that he reacted to. How did you react to it? After the injection, he vomited, he peed, and he started having reactions, started having goosebumps all over his body. His heart, he complained that it was feeling hot in his heart. Do you understand? Like he told us just to get him some water. I want to put some water in his body, which his brother did. And he also said he needed cold, he needed AC, like he's feeling hot inside, like the injection is making him hot inside. And we tried our best. We took him to the hospital, and like 20 minutes after, the doctor said he's dead.
20 minutes after he landed in the hospital?
Yeah. The doctor said he was dead.
But that nurse that administered these injections, has any investigation been done?
Yes, but
she was about her professionalism, or whether she was even a qualified nurse?
Yeah, after the last time my husband demised, she was arrested. But she was later granted bail. And ever since this whole thing has happened, she has never come out to say anything. And she sees how people have been bullying me, how people have been calling me so many despicable names, how people have been accusing me wrongly, and she has never said anything. Instead, she's been out there clubbing, partying. Like the last time I saw a video of her clubbing, like doing lashes, makeup, and she's out there living her life. And it's just so unfortunate. Yesterday,
African TV, I want you, I need you, but not
people
now.
are out there talking to her. So those on TikTok, and they were literally saying, they will tell her what to say, because next 2 weeks, March 14 is the next Corona inquest, which the judge had to come over to see outside of the story. These same people on TikTok were literally saying it yesterday, that they will tell her what to say to lie against me. Do you understand?
They found out what was in that third injection that triggered this reaction.
They were showing
they were supposed to do that, but my father already there with my husband. So when the government autopsy came out, the autopsy result said they cannot determine the cause of death because his body has already been decomposed. So they couldn't get the.
When they asked me about the nurse, she quickly jumped to my father-in-law, David Mohbad. If you listen here very carefully, if you are not listening to the interview very well, she said two different things, and I'll take the same interview. She said two different things. I don't think people notice that.
But my father-in-law has, found a way of trying to divert people's attention away from the reality to another thing entirely. So most people on the public faces do not even go to the real issue on ground anymore.
The real issue. What really happened that last day?
Yeah, so what actually happened is, like, it was on Tuesday, and a nurse actually came, like his friend, Spending, called a nurse. He was the one that gave us the nurse number, and one of his workers, Bami, called the nurse, and the nurse came around on Tuesday. On that Tuesday, he was supposed to go to a podcast interview, but the nurse actually came, and he was actually fine, although he sustained an injury, but he was okay, like it wasn't worse.
Okay, Spending, you know what? Wunmi said here, Spending gave us a number, and DJ Bami called the nurse, and she came and she treated Mohbad, and Mohbad is fine.
Okay.
Mohbad is okay. Let that nurse tell me tomorrow. Oh yeah, listen, can play. Play. The place that will make complicated herself, and I go cut that part, join them together.
Because she may marry someday, like this is just the beginning of my life. Do you understand? And the nurse has been out there enjoying living her life, and and now me, I'm out into all state. I can't even live my life. I can't even move freely. That little boy, I've not even experienced the joy of childhood. And the same nurse that would decide to get married someday could just leave me to. Leave me in the hands of wolves to devour me. Do you understand? So, one thing is, I cannot even forgive that nurse. Because she made me a widow. She made me a widow. And, she's been acting so nonchalant.
Did you people hear that? The nurse that in the same place, the nurse that you just said, this nurse treated Mohbad, and she is fine. Mohbad is fine. After the nurse treats Mohbad, the nurse is fine. The same nurse. That means it is the second nurse that find Mohbad, not this Spending nurse.
So now let me tell you. Do you remember what I said initially? And Kenny agreed with me. I told you, said, let me take your mind back. I said, this is strategy. It's strategic. Okay? This is what you call strategic. What they are trying to do
because Feyishara will blow the whistle. You know what blow the whistle is, right? Because Feyishara will speak. Feyishara will not keep quiet. What they are trying to do right now is to organize. Do you hear what she said? She said, after the nurse came, treated my husband was fine. Hold on. She has taken that nurse out. Okay? She has carried the nurse like a bag and put the nurse on one side. Nurse, throw it away. Now, she wants to re-strategize, bring another nurse in and say, okay, this other nurse was the one that actually saw Mohbad, that knew what happened to Mohbad, how Mohbad died. Okay? But what she has forgotten is this. She has forgotten that the lawyer that is coaching her, whoever is coaching her, whoever is doing this job, they are doing a very terrible, they've done a terrible job. Because if she bringing another nurse, remember what she said? She said the night that Mohbad died, the night that Mohbad died means that Mohbad died on Monday night. And there are witnesses who can collaborate and tell you, yes, Mohbad died on Monday night. If Mohbad died on Monday night, now, let's assume there was a second nurse. Did you call that nurse to come and do a cover-up? Let's assume there's a second nurse. Did you call that nurse? To come and do some shady stuff?
For me now, I want to put it like this. I have the same spot, the same seat on camera on her face on the national TV. Same place, she said, after the nurse treats my husband, he's fine. So why did you call the second nurse? That means you are lying. You're still lying.
Then again, the wicked, and she also said this pattern. The nurse killed my husband. She's talking to Feyishara. And the side. Okay? So now, this second nurse, when did Feyishara come in? And when did Mohbad come? When did you take Mohbad to the hospital?
Please, Tabata.
On Tuesday, and the nurse actually came, like a spending, called a nurse. He was the one that gave us the nurse number, and one of his workers, Bami, called the nurse, and the nurse came on Tuesday. On that Tuesday, he was supposed to go to a podcast interview, but the nurse actually came, and he was actually fine, although he sustained. Okay, like it wasn't worse. He had like plans for that day.
Did you hear that? After the injury and he was fine because he has a good car.
His friend spending called a nurse. He was the one that gave us the nurse number, and one of his workers, Bami, called the nurse, and the nurse came around on Tuesday. On that Tuesday, he was supposed to go to a podcast interview, but the nurse actually came, and he was actually fine, although he sustained an injury, but he was okay, like it wasn't worse because he had like plans for that day. So the nurse came, and the nurse gave him injection. I think it was the third injection that he reacted to.
Did he give the injections back to back?
No, it's a.
Wait, please hold on, be very wicked. Please let me hold on, be very wicked. She said, hold on, I just had something there. She said the nurse came, it was fine. On Tuesday, it was fine. On Tuesday, it was fine. The nurse came, it was fine. Then the nurse gave a third injection. Why did the nurse give a man that was that was fine injection? Why? Okay, so you make somebody that is fine, that is not sick, you just injection into his body? It's fine, nothing is wrong with him. The first nurse came, he was fine. Second nurse came, he was fine. Then the nurse gave him injection. What is that?
I said, oh yeah, they need to grill that lady.
from the reality to another thing entirely. So like most people on the public basis do not even go to the real issue on ground anymore.
What really happened that last day?
Yeah, so what actually happened is like it was on Tuesday, and a nurse actually came, like his friend, Spending, called a nurse. He was the one that gave us the nurse. And one of his workers, Bami, called the nurse, and the nurse came around on Tuesday. Even on that Tuesday, he was supposed to go to a podcast interview. The nurse actually came, and he was actually fine, although he sustained an injury, but he was okay. Like it wasn't worse because he had like plans for that day. So the nurse came, and the nurse gave him injection. I think it was the third injection that he reacted to.
Did she give the injections back to back?
No, it's like the distance wasn't really that much.
Okay.
Yes,
so
it was
an hour or so in between each injection.
Yeah, so it was the third injection that he reacted to.
How did you react to it?
After the injection, he vomited. He peed, and he started having reactions, started having goosebumps all over his body. His heart, he complained that it was feeling hot in his heart. Do you understand? Like he told us to get him some water. They want to put some water in his body, which his brother did. And he also said he needed cold, he needed AC. Like he's feeling hot inside. Like the injection is making him hot.
Listen to this one.
This someday, because she made marry someday, like this is just the beginning of my life. Do you understand? And has been out there enjoying living her life, and and now me, I'm out into all things. I cannot even live my life. I can't even move freely. That little boy, I've not even experienced the joy of childhood. And the same nurse that would, decide to get married someday could, just leave me to, leave me in the hands of wolves to devour me. Do you understand? So, one thing is, I cannot even forgive that nurse. Because she made me a widow. She made me a widow. And she's been acting so nonchalant, living her life, acting as if nothing has happened. Do you understand?
Was she ever questioned? Was he even called?
Yes, she was. No, she has agreed. Like she admitted.
But did she admit that what did she say about the injection that she gave? Did she say it was wrongly administered? Does she believe that it plays a role?
I really do not even know, because after the first hospital that we took my husband to, the doctor asked him, like, what did you do? She was trying to explain, is this, is that. The doctor was like, did you watch the injection? But she said no. But what did you expect her to say? No. The second hospital, they asked her, what did you give him? Why does he have to, what letter did you give him that led to his death? She mentioned those things to the doctor, and I don't even know, but she will be at the inquest March 14th. So I just want to listen to what she would have to say. But so many people.
I hope Wunmi bring this so-called doctor that she cannot mention the doctor's name. Either it is a woman or that person is a he or a she. That I hope the doctor will come and testify to her when Wunmi is going to court.
The wicked. Have you forgotten? Just let me say this so I can give you some space. You remember what she said? She said at the corona that the hospital they took him, okay? They now took Mohbad to another hospital that said Mohbad was actually dead. So you want to tell me now that the first hospital that they took Mohbad to, why didn't they admit Mohbad if his case was critical? If you ask, because listen, I don't want to start, analyzing what you say. Otherwise, it's just going to put you in more trouble, and I don't want to do that. It is not my aim to do that. The first doctor that you said it according to what I think that's Arise, right? That's Arise. Okay. So
Arise TV.
Arise TV. That you took Mohbad to one hospital, and the doctor said, question the nurse, blah blah blah, baby. Then my question to you is this: why did the first hospital you took Mohbad to admit Mohbad if his case was critical? Because you know what you're going to do? That doctor is also going to be in trouble. Because there is listen, there is a code, and I'm not going to mention it online, that guides that. So you want to tell me a doctor saw a critical patient neglected him and let him go. Do you know that? Do you know what that is? Do you know the oath that doctors take? When they are sworn in as doctors, that oath is going to work against that doctor. If that's the truth. Now, I also want to tell you, if that doctor that you took Mohbad to saw Mohbad in that critical condition and allow Mohbad to leave that hospital and go home, that's a problem. That doctor could also be charged. So when you are telling all these tales, there are people that can. Okay.
Shemila, it's so painful and so sad. Good evening, lady. Good evening, lady.
Yeah, good afternoon, the wicked. Good afternoon, everybody. I just heard that Wunmi said the day Mohbad, that's on Tuesday, that is this last interview, that on Tuesday he was supposed to grant an interview. But is it with that, is it Chinedu or the first guy or the TVC that he said the other day Mohbad, like on Monday, Mohbad grant an interview with one Susan. So why is she changing mouth? That on Tuesday, Mohbad grant an interview with one Susan. Now she's not saying that Mohbad was supposed to grant interview again. I don't understand.
Think they should sue. Abi, they should sue Wunmi now. Why are they not suing Wunmi?
No. The law does not work that way. Let them just leave her. Let them go to the court. Okay. Don't sue. If you sue her,
no, but you understand what I was saying now. Did you understand what I was saying?
If they sue her, it's going to jeopardize the case. It's just going to jeopardize the case. Let them just, everybody should just stay calm. Spending, I know very well, and I'm asking, if your queen was here, I would have asked her, what day did you come back from Kenya? And your passport, they need to cross-check your passport. They need to call the Kenya authority. They need to call the Kenya embassy. They need to know when you arrived Kenya. That needs to cross-check. And they need to go even if they go to that Prado and they tamper with the Prado, right? There is a Prado expert who can actually detect what happened to Mohbad. If actually Mohbad, the key to solving this case is inside that Prado. If truly there was a Prado, the key to solving this particular case is inside that Prado.
Good lady. You have a point too.
Yes, because I'm going to look for it now, and I will go and look for, because she said that day, that on Tuesday, that Mohbad by the husband has an interview with one Susan. So now the one you are playing now, she is saying he was supposed to have an interview. Wunmi, what is wrong with you?
He said Mohbad was supposed to have an interview on that Tuesday.
But there is the first one that she did. I'll go is TVC. You know the TVC has she did 2 times an interview with them. The one we saw before, later in the day, they now brought out another one in the evening.
The other one is for Jude. The first one is Jude.
No,
she did only one interview with TVC.
And the first one was lemon cloth. Yes, the first one with everybody watched was only DNA, my father-in-law, before they now brought out the last part. That's what I'm saying. So it's the last part. It's the last part that she said her husband has an interview.
Is why I did not go and take the video from another school record. This video was direct from Arise TV. They are the one that posted this.
Don't listen to all those people with their writing.
I will go and find it. I will go and find it. That is why I have to go and play the one from Arise News. Go. I don't want something that they will cut and they will be like, Kiniko. No. Let me play this is. She's saying two different things.
All right, thank you, the wicked.
Yeah, it was
thank you, Baba.
The wicked, go and play that one I'm talking about now. This TVC. Play that TVC. You will hear where she said Mohbad has interviewed that day.
Which was on Tuesday, September. But my father-in-law has, found a way of trying to divert people's attention away from the reality So, you know.
Which reality? It's only you that is saying different things.
So, like most people.
Today,
On
you
the
do this one, tomorrow you do the other one.
Go to the real issue of ground anymore. What really happened that last day? Yeah, so what actually happened is like it was on Tuesday, and a nurse actually came, like his friend, Spending, called a nurse. He was the one that gave us the nurse number, and one of his workers, Bami, called the nurse, and the nurse came around on Tuesday. Even on that Tuesday, he was supposed to go to a podcast interview. But the nurse actually came, and he was actually fine, although he sustained an injury, but he was okay, like it wasn't worse, because he had like plans for that day. So the nurse came, and the nurse gave him injection. I think it was the third injection that he reacted to. Did she give him injections back to back?
Oh, wow.
No, it's like the distance wasn't really that much. Okay. Yes, it was like an hour or so in between this injection. Yeah, so it was the third injection that he reacted to. How did he react to it? After the injection, he vomited, he peed, and he started having reactions, started having goosebumps all over his body. His heart, he complained that it was feeling hot in his heart. Do you understand? Like he told us to get him some water. That he wants to put some water in his body, which his brother did. And he also said he needed cold, he needed AC. Like he's feeling hot inside. Like the injection is making him hot inside. And we tried our best. We took him to the hospital, and like 20 minutes after, the doctor said he's dead. 20 minutes after he landed in the hospital. Yeah. The doctor said he was dead. But that nurse that administered these injections, had any investigation been? Yes, but she was about her professionalism or whether she was even a qualified nurse. Yeah, after my husband denied, she was arrested, but she was later granted bail. And ever since this whole thing has happened, she has never come out to say anything. And she sees how people have been put.
Let's be sincere. Wunmi mentioned the brother, and the brother is Adura. That the brother pour water on him. Adura, you never said Adura did not mention the water. Abish, did Adura mention the water in the inquest? Abi? Anyways, let me go and check for that inquest. Adura CTC.
Me, how people have been calling me so many despicable names, how people have been accusing me wrongly, and she has never said anything. Instead, she's been out there clubbing, acting. Like the last time I saw a video of her clubbing, like doing lashes, makeup, and she's out there living her life. And it's also unfortunate. Yesterday, I think people, like some people are out there talking to her. So those guys were on TikTok, and they were literally saying, they would tell her what to say, because next 2 weeks, March 14 is the next corona inquest, which the judge asked him to come over to stay on side of the story. These same people on TikTok were literally saying it yesterday, that they would tell her what to say to lie against me. Do you understand? They found out what was in that third injection that triggered this reaction. I think they were supposed to do that, but my father already there with my husband. So when the government autopsy came out, it's my husband.
Wunmi, when you know that this lady was the one that found your husband, why can't you sue her? Why did you let her go? Me understand.
He got injured from a fight with his close friend, and also he was actually treated by a nurse. But on that day, on the day on the day of his death, which was on Tuesday, September 12th. But my father-in-law has found a way of trying to divert people's attention away from the reality to another thing entirely. So like most people on the public faces do not even go to the real issue on ground anymore. What really happened that last day? Yeah, so what actually happened is like it was on Tuesday, and a nurse actually came, like his friend, Spending, called a nurse. He was the one that gave us the nurse number, and one of his workers, Bami, called the nurse, and the nurse came around on Tuesday. On that Tuesday, he was supposed to go to a podcast interview, but the nurse actually came, and he was actually fine, although he sustained an injury, but he was okay, like it wasn't worse, because he had like plans for that day. So the nurse came, and the nurse gave him injection. I think it was the third injection that he reacted to. Did she give the injections back to back? No, it's like the distance wasn't really that much. Okay. Yes, so it was like an hour or so in between each injection. Yeah, so it was the third injection that he reacted to. How did he react to it? After the injection, he vomited, he peed, and he started having reactions, started having goosebumps all over his body. His heart, complained that it was feeling hot in his heart.
Oh, wow.
Do you understand? Like he told us to get him some water. That I want to put some water in his body, which his brother did. And he also said he needed cold, he needed AC. Like he's feeling hot inside. Like the injection is making him hot inside. And we tried our best. We took him to the hospital, and like 20 minutes after, the doctor said he's dead.
20 minutes after, 20 minutes after.
The doctor said he was dead.
But that nurse that administered these injections, has any investigation
Yes, but
talking about her professionalism or whether she was even a qualified nurse?
Yeah, after my husband demise, she was arrested, but she was later granted bail. And ever since this whole thing has happened, she has never come out to say anything. And she sees how people have been bullying me, how people have been calling me so many despicable names, how people have been accusing me wrongly, and she has never said anything. Instead, she's been out there clubbing.
Like the way you are clubbing, I'm not. Did you not go to the same club that you saw her? You do lashes. Like you did not do lashes.
Yesterday, I think people, like some people are out there talking to her. So those guys were on TikTok, and they were literally saying, they would tell her what to say, because next 2 weeks.
Okay, she has before.
We surely tell the nurse what to say now. Because you are the one that married your husband.
Because she may marry someday, this is just the beginning of my life. Do you understand?
If you know this is the beginning of your life, you would have taken your husband to the hospital. When did the mother call? This is the beginning of your life, Omoshi.
No, I'm not even experienced the joy of childhood, and the same nurse that would decide to get married someday could just leave me to leave me the hands of wolves to devour me. Do you understand?
Wunmi, shut up. Shut the hell up. Are you stupid? You are the one that let the nurse go. You allow the nurse go. You give her the audacity to be going to club. Wunmi, you must not go to club. In fact, that air that you are selling, they need to go and close that shop. They need to cancel that C7. You must not sell anything. Your life must be on. In fact, your life must not move forward, and it must not move to the back. You allow the nurse go.
So, one thing is, I cannot even forgive that nurse, because she made me a widow. She made me a widow. And she's been acting so nonchalant, living her life, acting as if nothing has happened. Do you understand?
Why did you let her go?
Yes, she was. No, she has agreed that she admitted.
What did she admit what did she say about the injection that she gave? Did she say it was wrongly administered? Did she believe that it plays a role?
I really do not even know, because after the first hospital that we took my husband to, the doctor asked him, like, what did you do? She was trying to explain, this, is that. The doctor was trying, like, did you want the injection? But she said no. But what did you expect her to say? No. The second hospital, they asked her, what did you give him? Why does he have to, like, what did you give him that led to his death? She mentioned those things to the doctor, and I don't even know, but
you must be stupid. And why can't you lock her? You should lock her up. Buso, Geje,
She will be at the inquest March 14th. So I just want to listen to what she would have to say. But so many people on Twitter have said they will coach her on the life. So they even went as far as saying the nurse would say it in the court that I told her that my husband is not just reacting to injection like that. Thank God my husband has a personal nurse. So in case if she goes there to cry, the nurse will have to be at the inquest too.
Why did you people get that husband's personal nurse? Why did you guys use this nurse?
The nurse my husband's personal nurse was not around.
Okay.
Yes, she was not available. So that was why it's one of his.
Listen to this part when you know.
Personal nurse was not around.
Okay.
Yes, she was not available. She was not available. So that was why it's one of his friend called Penny just gave us his own personal nurse. He said he's been using that nurse for the past 3 years. So that was why we went for it. And my husband, like, he was not really, like, he was not sick. He was fine. Do you understand? Aside from the injury that he sustained, like, although the hand was swollen, but it wasn't something that that was
life changing.
Exactly. Do you understand? So I really do not know if the injection was a mistake or the nurse was sent. That is like, I'm still in the dark up to this moment, because the nurse has never acted like somebody that is sorry. Do you understand? Like, she's been acting like somebody that that has Parkinson's.
Are you an idiot with me? You must be stupid. Okay, you know the one that allow her go. Why would you not? If na me, I go dey do party, I go do wedding, I go don give birth. Now you your life go dey one place. You dey mind?
Let me put it that way. Don't think that she has never. Those things you don't know. Like if I should sit down face to face, the only thing I was talking to him what everything that she has done to.
Oh, yes, sorry, so I want to address Adura. Adura, come close to me. Come close, please. Did you hear? Wunmi said you poured water on your brother, which his brother did. Did anybody hear that?
Omi gbóná ni Àdúrà dà sí Mohbad lára. Omi gbóná ni.
Ta ló ṣe noodles tó jẹ last? Àdúrà. Ta ló domi sí lára? Àdúrà. Wunmi took herself away from everything.
For you to know she's a manipulator.
Prime boy. Who called? Spending. Who pour water? Wunmi, what did you do as a wife?
Nothing.
You were cooking for Liam's 5 months. Did anybody? Adura? Wunmi ti tiẹ̀. Wunmi.
Social media.
Ṣé àdúpẹ́ lágàtà pé.
You are still fighting one. Yes, maybe the boy was in seizure. Yeah, you are the that one and pour. Adura poured according to Wunmi. Adura poured, even though King White. King White. Ṣé gbọ́ o. Wunmi ní Adura ló fi poison sínú noodles. So in case toxicology bá jáde tó bá show poison, Adura ló fún ló ṣe noodles o. Tó bá ní omi gbóná nọ́dà sí lára bí tó dà sí lára. Omi bátìrì ó ti ládùúrà ló ṣe o, kì í ṣòun. Tó bá ní ta ló jẹ́ kí nọ́ọ̀sì lọ, bàbá ọkọ òun ni kì í ṣòun. Kò ṣe òun o, Wunmi is not responsible for anything. Though òun ló pa ṣùgbọ́n kò wà responsible fún. I hope you guys are taking notes. I hope you guys are taking notes. So, so kakọ mama gbọ́ because everybody ṣe ń sọ̀rọ̀ pra yẹn so that àwọn èèyàn ní capture àwọn ọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀ I think pé òun gain sympathy. But unfortunately, the people that even interviewed her, they are not aware or not fully informed about this case. They couldn't ask.
Yes, you know, even the lawyer, since she did not include herself in anything, so they are good with everything.
So wọ́n ti jáde á lọ sórí channel ọ̀nà méjì ó ti kó gbósí ẹ lápò báyìí sí o. Then another thing tí mo tún fẹ́ point out ni wípé they said Mohbad's car was not working, but Mohbad's car was one part of the car they took to Ikorodu that night. See, Darosha wà. So my point is they claimed that they couldn't use the car that night to take Mohbad to the hospital, although they've done the analysis.
Darosha drive them to Ikorodu.
Darosha drove. Darosha drove fastest. Darosha drove them in that car to Ikorodu that night. Meanwhile, Wunmi said the car wasn't working. It was with the mechanic. So ṣé mechanic gbé mọ́tò yẹn wá lálẹ́ ọjọ́ yẹn ni? Or Darosha went to pick it up from there? Or you see so many things. Darosha said the mechanic brought the car to Kuramed to meet them. Oh, okay. So the mechanic brought the car when you guys were dealing with the death of Mohbad. Then somebody called, or how did the mechanic get to know? How did he got to know that Mohbad was you guys were at Kuramed? Okay, come, Wale. Hello?
The line there, you have a point there, because
Hello?
Arusha drove the car that took them to Ikorodu to perform. And
Wumi
Wumi said there is a okay. Wumi said they are fighting.
Okay.
Wumi said they are fighting. Wípé wọ́n bà mọ́tò jẹ́. Wọ́n ti parọ́ gan fún wa. Wọ́n ti parọ́ gan fún wa. And I have a video. There is a video of Darosha driving them to the.
Wait. How did the mechanic? Okay, somebody said Darosha said the mechanic brought the car to Kurame. How did he got to know? Okay, how? So I gave and they tested the car. They just put them in the car, and then how did Darosha get to the place? So Kurame from his own place. I thought he said it's about 15 to 20 minutes drive. Did he come with he was fixing Mo's car at the house, remember? No. How can a mechanic be fixing Mo's car in the house?
Something is wrong over there. There is something missing about it.
Is this thing Wumi? Come, show your face. Don't confuse my analysis. Don't confuse my analysis.
Because
how can you be fixing Mo's car in Mo's house?
I believe it is more car that they took to the show.
How can you be fixing most cars in most house? How can you be fixing most cars in most house?
You know they are lying.
Don't confuse me.
They are lying.
Mute this Kanayo. Kí ló dé tí mi ò ṣe lè mute èèyàn náà?
Ṣé kò ṣiṣẹ́ tọ̀dọ̀ mi gan hangi everywhere kàn hangi dànù?
No, tèmi ò tiẹ̀ ní gbogbo rẹ̀ pé kúkú yọ kúrò ní moderator tó bá ti yọ gbogbo access kúrò. Má deceive àwọn èèyàn.
Your access network ohun tí ẹ dànù. Ẹ jẹ́ ìwé náà. As I was saying.
Anyway, so as I was saying, but Darosha took that car. Drove it, even though according to Yomi and many others, the first hospital is about 5 minutes drive. They couldn't drive it, but they were able to take the car from Aja to Ikorodu, but they couldn't take it from 5 minutes drive. She went and knocked on somebody else's door.
That is another lie. Another lie there. Because tó bá jẹ́ pé mọ́tò Mohbad.
Àdúrà, Wunmi sọ pé ìwọ ló dá omi tí ẹ̀gbọ́n ẹ fi go into the seashore. Táyà bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ń gbọ̀n, ìwọ ló dá omi lé lórí. Wunmi tún ní ìwọ ló ṣe oúnjẹ tó jẹ, so in case toxicology bàbá bá show poison, ìwọ ló ṣe oúnjẹ. Wunmi ní bàbá ló ní kó release the nurse. Wunmi ní bàbá ló kan ọrùn Mohbad, meaning that ọrùn Mohbad kan, but bàbá ló kan. Wunmi níbo gangan ni ìyàwó ìwọ ń dá. All of this, you were cooking for 5-month-old baby, right? Nítorí wọ́n ṣe nìyẹn. Oh God. Okay.
I wanted to point out something. Any suru, there is something missing here. Because we saw Darosha driving. Darosha ló gbé wọn lọ sí Ikorodu. Okay. If truly there is a fight, mọ́tò wo ni wọ́n bàjẹ́? How come it is an agent car? Because they told us that
they said the car that was damaged was the Prado that was rented. And according to all of them, they said the Prado guy.
How come tí Mohbad fi wà nínú Prado tí wọ́n rent àti Prime Boy àti Wunmi? And there is a video of the Prime Boy driving them to Ikorodu tí gbogbo wọn jọ wà nínú mọ́tò.
No.
Wow, Darosha ìgbà tó ń lọ sí Ikorodu.
No. That one you saw, hold on, that one you saw, it's the is the reflection not being no. Darosha was in the passenger side, in front, by the side of the driver, he wasn't the one driving. It's she was projected
bó ṣe wà
Okay,
projected.
direction wà lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ driver. Kò ṣe òun ló drive.
Òun kọ́ ló ń drive náà. Òun kọ́ ló ń drive.
Okay. Mọ́tò táwa ni wọ́n fi gbé Mohbad tó fi ṣe. Mohbad ti kú o, Mohbad don die, Mohbad don die. Na which motor dey
Ó
use?
ṣe máa bèrè lọ́wọ́ mi. Ọwọ́ ohun mi láti máa bèrè. Ṣé mi wà ń bẹ̀ ni?
Wùnmí, ikú ti pa ẹ́.
Ṣé mi wà ń bẹ̀ ni? Ọwọ́ adé.
Wùnmí tí wọ́n parọ́ pàrọ̀ tó lọ. Irọ́ pọ̀ ní kéèsì yìí gan-an.
Àdúrà Wùnmí, àdúrà tí wọ́n ṣì ń bá Yọ̀mí fà kékeré nìyẹn o, kékeré nìkan tó ṣì máa ń bọ̀ mí. Eléyìí gangan tí Wùnmí sọ pé ìwọ ló dá omi gbóná àbomi tútù dẹ̀ ni ìwọ ló dá lé ẹ̀gbọ́n ẹ lórí, ìwọ ló dẹ̀ sóúnjẹ tẹ́ ẹ̀gbọ́n ẹ jẹ, ìyẹn gangan ló yẹ kó wá bó ṣe máa lọ bá Wùnmí fà á. Tó máa wá bó ṣe máa bá Wùnmí fà á. So if the boy went into anaphylactic shock, ìwọ ló dá omi tútù sáré wá bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní bàbá ẹ tún dá omi tútù lé lórí ẹ wá lọ jù sínú ìwọ náà ló gbé lọ sínú yàrá tó ní èsì ẹ̀rẹ́jọ́ rí.
Ó ga o.
Ṣé
Prime boy to get out of the car, Prime boy did after a bit of ẹ jẹ́ n play Wùnmí tán níbi bí.
Prime boy ò sí ń bẹ̀ Prime boy ò sí ń bẹ̀ gbogbo yẹ.
Prime boy ń parọ́ ni, this is pending update on Instagram. Ó ń parọ́ ni. Play now.
He's been using that nurse for the past 3 years. So that was why my personal nurse was not around.
Okay.
Yes, she was not available. So that was why one of his friends called Spendy just, gave us his own personal nurse. He said he's been using that nurse for the past 3 years. So that was why we went for it. And my husband, he was not really sick. He was not sick. He was fine. Do you understand? Aside from the injury that he sustained, although the hand was swollen, but it wasn't something that it was
life changing.
Exactly. Do you understand? So I really do not know if the injection was a mistake or the nurse was sent. That is I'm still in that object for me, because the nurse has never acted like somebody that is sorry. Do you understand? She's been acting like somebody that has backings. Let me put it that way. Not even despite everything that people have been doing to me all this while online, not even a message. No, she has never. Those things you don't know. If I should sit down face to face, the only thing I was also to me everything that she has done to me, she would also experience it. Because she's it's only a wicked person that would act that way. You know that you did this thing to this lady's husband, and you knew how people has treated her and her husband. Not even alone. You don't understand. I expected that to at least show sympathies, but she never cared.
Okay, so when you say these 4 people, these are 4 people who are.
Mute. Pause now, pause. I didn't know. I'm sorry. I didn't know mute. Okay.
Pause.
This girl said she's living a life. She's a widow. Wùnmí, ó ti fine ní ìsìnjú gbà tí Mohbad wà láyé lọ o. Ó ti ra Mercedes Benz. Ó ti ṣerun. Ó ṣe ìkànnà. Even though you didn't do your nails to any of your show, ó ti ń tarun. Ayé ẹ ti better ní ìsìn. You have benefited from Mohbad's death. So you have to make that make sense. Lọ party, lọ club, jẹ shawarma. Hello, this is Wùnmí. Come and hear from me.
Ó tún jó gan.
Kò tún jó nínú mọ́tò tó ń jó tó tiẹ̀ tún. Lọ sórí TikTok. Lọ́jọ́ lórí TikTok.
Ó tún jó ní Corona Request tó ṣe fídíò.
Ó sọ pé your life is being you are not even a widow. In fact, you are as free as a bird. This is the life you actually wanted.
Alone.
This is the life you want. Even I have clips. I know they were lying, but I have clips where they were saying it on tennis platform pé ó wà ní Tanzania ó ti lọ bá wọn ṣèyàwó wọn kò show any, and these are your people.
Oh, travel lọ sí Ìbàdàn tó gbé ọmọ ẹ sókè ní orí stage. Àbí mo náà ti ṣe show yẹn, it was not Ìbàdàn.
Premier, movie premier.
No, movie premiere kọ́, ó lọ sí movie premiere ọ̀tọ̀ ní ẹbí tí àyàn àti gbé kọ́ńkọ́ lọ́rùn tó gbé sókè. On a stage, that was the movie premiere. Somebody help us there. That was at Ìbàdàn. Níbi tí ṣe Bella ló lọ kọrin.
Ó ga.
You are saying ó gbé kọ́ńkọ́ lọ́rùn.
Ó ní Ìbàdàn.
Yes, now, it was Ìbàdàn. Oh, travel lọ Ìbàdàn. Àbí ọkọ̀ gbé ọmọ. And you are saying that, oh, Leo's life is been threatened. You can't go out. Oh, lọ Ìbàdàn. Oh, lọ movie premiere. Oh, lọ sí your boss birthday. Oh, lọ sí okay o. Jẹ́ kí Queen Alájà kó máa gbó bí ajá káàkiri, kó máa farabalẹ̀ ní sùúrù. Kó máa farabalẹ̀ ní sùúrù. Kí bàbá Mohbad kó wà ń bẹ̀ yẹn. Kí lọ́ọ̀yà wọn máa take notes and take. Torí ẹ̀, I'm very happy that Prime Boy has been acquitted and discharged. But my point is, we wish kò ṣe, 100 years to come, there's nothing that can happen to Prime Boy. But I wish he's still in the case, or he still can be in the case, so that Prime Boy's lawyer can grill Wunmi, so that Prime Boy's lawyer will have an opportunity. Kó fún Wunmi gbẹ, kó fún ẹgbẹ́.
Ẹ jẹ́ ká máa wo bí lọ́ọ̀yà spending ṣe máa react, bóyá ó máa tutù.
Bí aláìjà yìí ṣe ń gbọ̀n gbé ẹ̀gbọ̀n nìyí yìí, ṣé àwọn lè máa lè bring at point báyìí? Wọ́n máa gbọ̀n gẹ́gẹ́ ẹ̀gbọ̀n nìyí máa lélẹ̀ yìí. Ara ẹ̀ ò balẹ̀. Nǹkan tó yẹ kó máa mú ní ìṣísẹ̀ ń tẹ̀lé one after one.
Spending opportunity go. They give spending a lot of opportunity to talk.
Ẹni tí mo sọ pé a ní ìdòwò fún media spree, wọ́n ń dáwó fún spending. Ẹgbẹ́ ò balẹ̀. Ṣé tí wọ́n bá ní kéèsì wá gbèrò Queen kó wá ṣe kéèsì fún un?
Ó máa jẹ.
Us face to face. The only thing I was just saying to her, what everything that she has done to me, she would also experience it. Because she's like it's only a wicked person that would act that way. You know that you did this thing to this lady's husband, and you knew how people have treated her husband. Not even hello. You don't understand. Like I expected that to at least show sympathies, but she never cared. Okay, so you went. These are 4 people who were arrested as suspects. Yeah. Apart from the nurse, why were they also arrested as suspects? Yes. What role did they play?
That last day they gave the number of the nurse. That's the role. Okay. You understand? Because you want to know why he gave it, or was it deliberate? Was there a collusion between him and the nurse? You understand? So that is one. Then the nurse that injected and which other person?
And the guy that called the nurse.
The guy that called the nurse.
Okay. So all 4 people that president role. And the people that bullied him too.
Yeah, there was actually people that bullied him in his lifetime.
He was bullied. Tell us how what his life was like whilst he was bullied. He was bullied. Like he became a shadow of himself. Like it became.
Who were the people bullying? His former management.
It's the Malians and his people. Yes, and people that live with the Malians.
He said Malians. Ó ti mention Naira Marley bí bẹ́ẹ̀.
Kò tí ẹ má dárúkọ Samilari rí láti ìjọ tí Mohbad ti kú. Even though all the videos we saw it with Samilari, but whoever
àbí Samilari ló lọ mọ ni. Àbí nítorí ẹ ló ṣe ń cover Samilari.
Mi ò mọ̀ nǹkan sọmọ ẹgbẹ́ ṣe ń dàgbà, ó máa ń joríṣiríṣi èèyàn lójú tèmi.
Ta ló tiẹ̀ kọ́kọ́ sọ pé ọmọ yẹn jọ Samilari lọ tó gbé sẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ àwọn VDM.
Exactly, beating him, threatening him. I have so many evidence of threats.
Kò dẹ̀ ní dá fún ẹ̀wò mi. You have so many evidence of threats and you keep it. Ṣé o bẹ́ẹ̀ jẹ́ ẹni? Jẹ́ sáré lọ sínú náà kí n padà wá.
Yes, jalo gbóúnjẹ mi sí microwave kí n padà wá. Ní gbóúnjẹ mi sínú microwave kí n padà wá. Òun dàbí. Kí n máa play ẹ̀ lọ kí wá gbé sínú microwave kí wá padà wá. Wùnmí, wàá fẹ́ la. Wàá fẹ́ ṣe kí ni? Wàá fẹ́ la. Eléyìí ti ẹ̀ fún fídíò yìí fún. Yeah, play. Play to silent.
Infectious energy. After signing with Malian Music, he quickly rose to fame, collaborating with top artists and carving out his space as the voice of the streets. But
Mo lè ṣe lánàá nìyẹn tí mi ń jẹ́ sáré.
Kabe Akingbukit, your private morning with public attention.
To be honest, it has not been easy. You know, one problem to another.
Understand? Do you think about the circumstances of his death? Are there any areas that you want to clear that the public has?
VDM new video, Jendo. I saw it now. Jen fi video ilé ìpamọ́. Mo rí VDM kìíní yẹn. Jen fi ilé ìpamọ́. Different father took me to different. Jen lọ wo ti VDM kìíní kan. VDM. Mo rí nísinsìnyí mo kàn gbé mi. Ṣé mo gbádùn ṣá? VDM kìíní kan wọ́n tẹ̀ ti tó
supposed to create content on the 10th. He died on the 11th. So if he hadn't gone for the show that he had with Cubana Chief Priest, probably would have been at mine. Because he had come back from London from the
Zoro máa wáṣọ lọ síbi interview tó ṣe. Kò wáṣọ. Okay, that was watch this Omowummi lifestyle. Èwo lélẹ̀. VDM dáná. Ǹjẹ́ sáré wo ti VDM yẹn kí n fi yẹn sáré lọ gbé kí lọ jẹun kí lọ microwave fún oúnjẹ ṣe ni. VDM dáná. Oh God, ọtún máa ń sú mi lélẹ̀. VDM mò ń wá báyìí o. Mo dẹ̀ rí sin. I saw it no.
It wasn't good America. How would I want to?
Ọ̀dẹ̀ ní spending. Spending ọ̀dẹ̀ ní.
The only way
spending or sharp. Spending, you are not sharp. Spending, dẹ̀ jẹ́ kí n kó sínú ẹ̀. Tí bá kó sínú ẹ̀ Ọlọ́run mi máa ti wà lẹ́wọ̀n bá. Ó máa ṣẹ̀wọ̀n ni o. Ó gbọ́dọ̀ ṣẹ̀wọ̀n ni o. Which one is Mohbad new video? How many days ago? Listen to. New video.
I was pissed. You know the reason why I wasn't happy.
How many minutes ni? Kò pẹ́ gan. Kò pẹ́.
I was.
I think one thing is the reality that people are trying to shift away from.
Ọ̀dẹ̀ ni wàhálà. Have you people seen spending lawyer? Ọ̀dẹ̀ ni sí lawyer spending lawyer bó ṣe ṣe kò tún mọ orúkọ agbẹjọ́rò àbí. Listen to spending lawyer. The one he did for Tonto carrying DNA and she talks about me. Listen to. Queen, if truly this is spending lawyer, wala, ẹ máa lè win ní case because spending gan, lawyer spending gan sọ̀rọ̀ bíi wèrè. Imagine my client, my name is Kinikan Abatunde, agbẹjọ́rò fún aka Kinikan. Lawyer spending ló sọ̀rọ̀ yìí o, àánú ẹ̀ ṣe mí.
Because they are going to charge you for their business. You know, we are don't know what's going to be. Because at the end of the day, any issue of debt, and you are only anything to and they go for something that says outside thing. They don't live. So why is
Damn, Madam Queen. This lawyer is lawyer you go. I can talk more than this lawyer. Hello. This lawyer that is doing you don't know the meaning of. I swear this lawyer this lawyer is not perfect for spending. I just change the lawyer. Listen to wàhálà mi ti pọ̀ jù. Kí ló tí mo fi gbé kúrò síbà ẹ wo bí lawyer spending ṣe ń sọ̀rọ̀. Queen. Are you sure this is spending lawyer? Àbí kí n fojú ẹ̀ hàn? If truly this is spending lawyer.
they don't live. So why are you charging them? Although we are ready for them. Because my guys, that's me. My name is
See the way spending lawyer is introducing himself. My name is Agbẹjọ́rò Babatunde Olajide, the lawyer for aka spending Ayobami. They charge my they don't know the meaning of negligence. Man, damn it! Wallahi, if me and spending lawyer dey court, I go use talk mouth. I go use am spend the lawyer go jail. Oh Lord. I go spend mo lawyer spending I go use my own mouth without even going anywhere. I go use am spend the lawyer go dead patapata not talk of. See the way the man dey talk.
Because they are going to charge you for their business. You know, we are don't know what's going to be. Because at the end of the day, any issue of debt, and you are only anything to buy. And they look for something that says outside thing. They don't live. So why are they charging them? Although we are ready for them, because I read who to charge. Although I know charges. To me, I'm going to court before any defense. It's okay for this.
Now be lawyer spending sorry. I swear to God, I advise you people should go and write the date down. See the way the man they talk. I'm not even inspired. Now she to interview people at the corona inquest. I'm not inspired. I'm not inspired. Is unprofessional. I'm sorry. It is unprofessional. So spending the corona inquest. Yeah. Tẹ́ bá rojú spending. Ẹ máa mọ̀ pé spending tutu. I know ẹ̀dẹ̀ ìṣe mí. Spending tutu. You are very cold. Spending reading. àbí kí n kó sínú spending àbí kí n lọ kó sínú spending. Mo ti lọ sínú corona inquest rí na when I was in Ikorodu. Yes, there is one guy bẹ́yẹn tí wọ́n arrest báyìí, wọ́n arrest ẹ̀ lálẹ́. I think mo lọ wòyàn ni. Ẹ dá pé ṣé mo fẹ́ lọ wòyàn ni àbí mo fẹ́ lọ gba birth certificate mo ṣe lọ affidavit mi tí ẹ̀ mọ̀ nǹkan tí mo lọ ṣe dá pé mo lọ ṣe affidavit birth certificate mo ní ìdálẹ́ birth àbí mo fẹ́ ṣe nǹkan kan ní bank wá ní kí n lọ ṣe affidavit ní Ìkòròdú gbà iwájú kò náà ìkọ̀sẹ̀ máa ṣe affidavit yẹn mo wá rí ẹni tí mo mọ̀ in fact let me not even go that place jàre. Wàláhì nǹkan ti bàjẹ́ o. Àjíkẹ́ post kìíní yìí ṣá. Àjíkẹ́ post kìíní yìí o. Jẹ́ máa play eléyìí lọ kí fi lọ. Ó fẹ́ lọ ṣínú ẹyin èèyàn. Lọ play láti jẹ́ máa play eléyìí lọ kí fi lọ ṣínú. Ṣé kí n máa analyze wò mí lọ? Mi analyze. Mi dáná. Mo máa play eléyìí lọ kí fi lọ ṣínú. Ẹbí ti lọ ṣínú. Wọ́n á bí bàgbọ́n ṣí. Update. Then play eléyìí kí fi lọ ṣínú jàre. Inú mi mà pọ́ lọ́ọ́ má jẹun fúnra mi ní ọ̀sán. Ọlọ́run má jẹun fúnra mi ní ọ̀sán. Pẹ̀lú nǹkan tí mo ṣe mo bad wife. Má jẹun fúnra mi ní ọ̀sán. Ọjọ́ wo ni bàbá tún lọ sí TVC? Mo ga o. Mi fẹ́ play bàbá Mohbad yẹn. Ọ̀rọ̀ ó dọ́jú.
To shift away from is the fact that my husband he got injured from a fight with his close friend, and also he was actually treated by a nurse. But on that day or the day? No, it's not on the day of his death, which was on Tuesday, September 12th. But my father-in-law has found a way of trying to divert people's attention away from the reality to another thing entirely. So like most people on the public faces do not even go to the real issue on ground anymore.
What really happened that last day?
Yeah, so what actually happened is like it was on Tuesday, and a nurse actually came, like his friend, Spain, called a nurse. He was the one that gave us the nurse number, and one of his workers, Bunny, called the nurse, and the nurse came around on Tuesday. On that Tuesday, he was supposed to go to a podcast interview, but the nurse actually came, and he was actually fine, although he sustained an injury, but he was okay. Like it wasn't worse because he had like plans for that day. So the nurse came, and the nurse gave him injection. I think it was the third injection that he reacted to.
Did he give the injections back to back?
No, it's like the distance wasn't really that much.
Okay.
Yes,
it was an hour or so in between each injection.
Yeah, so it was the third injection that he reacted to.
How did he react to it?
After the injection, he vomited, he peed, and he started having reactions, started having goosebumps all over his body. His heart, he complained that it was feeling hot in his heart. Do you understand? Like he told us to get him some water. That he wants to put some water in his body, which his brother did. And he also said he needed cold, he needed AC. Like he's feeling hot inside. Like the injection is making him hot inside. And we tried our best. We took him to the hospital, and like 20 minutes after, the doctor said he's dead.
20 minutes after he landed in the hospital?
Yeah. The doctor said he was dead.
But that nurse that administered these injections, has any investigation been done?
Yes, but
about her professionalism or whether she was even the qualified nurse?
Yeah, after my husband demise, she was arrested, but she was later granted bail. And ever since this whole thing has happened, she has never come out to say anything. And she sees how people have been bullying me, how people have been calling me so many despicable names, how people have been accusing me wrongly, and she has never said anything. Instead, she's been out there clubbing, partying. Like the last time I saw a video of her clubbing, like doing lashes, makeup, and she's out there living her life. And it's also unfortunate Yesterday, I think people, like some people are out there talking to her. So those guys are on TikTok, and they were literally saying, they would tell her what to say, because next 2 weeks, March 14 is the next coroner inquest, which the judge had to come over to say on side of the story. These same people on TikTok were literally saying it yesterday, that they would tell her what to say to lie against me. Do you understand?
They found out what was in that third injection that triggered this reaction.
I think they were supposed to do that, but my father-in-law already buried my husband. So when the government autopsy came out, the autopsy result said they cannot determine the cause of death because his body has already decomposed. So they couldn't get the right tissue to use for the autopsy.
Was there any reason your father-in-law buried him? I mean, how soon was he buried after he was?
Like, they wanted to bury him that night, the night that he died.
But is he a Muslim?
He wasn't a Muslim, and a lot of people actually begged him not to, but he insisted I was going to do that. He wanted to bury him that night.
Did he give any reasons for this?
He did not. He just said he needs to bury him. Like, a lot of people begged him. He wanted to bury him that night, but they didn't give, he actually called the baile of where he wanted to bury my husband. But the baile said, there is no way that I cannot bring my husband that night. So he had to wait till the next morning, and
And even it was such a rush that even the coffin was so small for him.
The coffin that he was the one that got the coffin, and the coffin was, my husband was 6'1", but the coffin was very, very small, and he had to break his head.
Oh my God, this is harrowing to listen to. But anyway, you're Omowummi's lawyer, But what I want to ask, what about securing full ownership of Mohbad's music to ensure that his family receives royalties that they are rightfully owned? Because this is an area that obviously has not been addressed. We're thinking about the emotional aspect.
Yes.
But in terms of his earnings that should be accrued from his music, how is that being secured for the future?
So now I can tell you nothing is being done, in the sense that it will be like putting the cart before the horse. And I don't want a situation whereby we don't want a situation whereby it will look as if the wife is more interested in the property of the late husband than money the husband. Do you understand? This is the aspect. But it's only if there's anybody interested in the property, it's only the father-in-law. That's why the father-in-law is fighting her. It's only the father-in-law that is interested in the property. Against Yoruba culture, custom and tradition, against Ekiti culture and discipline. How a father will become a celebrity because of his father. He has gone as far as Ghana radio to go and grant interview to defame our client. You understand? He went on so many stations. There is no reasonable station in this Nigeria that I have not visited. You understand? To say, this is at a point diverted attention completely from the real issue to say, the child is not his grandson. Meanwhile, he knew. He said he wanted to do DNA to confirm the paternity. Yes, we said you don't have the local standing or the right to challenge the paternity of this son. Because the man, when he was alive, he bought 2 land. He bought one in Liam's name. He bought one for himself. He bought for his father. You understand? So if he's a bastard, he wouldn't have the mother in his house and the child as him. So all this thing went on. We now say you don't have the right. At the point our client came and told us that instead of fighting this thing, let me just have the DNA. Forget about legality. We say we are doing all our objections. Let us do the DNA. Baba has run away since that time. We have written 4 letters to his lawyer to say, let us do this DNA. We are ready. Since that time, he has not mentioned DNA. The next thing we hear is that we wrote to his lawyer. They wrote back and said, we are no longer his lawyer for the DNA thing. And Baba went on here to say, I have debriefed my lawyers. They are not trustworthy. I'm bringing in another lawyer. Meanwhile, there was a judgment of court that gave us directives to go and do the DNA. So this is where the problem is. So to now be talking about property when the guy is still lying in the morgue will be unjust. And let me tell you something. The whole thing that Nigerians don't know, out of 100%, the cliche justice for Mohbad is justice for their pocket. I can tell you more than 90% of these people shouting justice for pocket for Mohbad on social media. They are fighting for their pocket because of the rush. They bring all sorts of lies. They fabricate news just for them to have followership on their program and all that. And some of them immediately they do. Before you know it, they will delete it all and you will not see it again. But they will have gotten what they want. So this is justice.
I want to even ask in the first place, what was your relationship with your father-in-law like, and what triggered this reaction?
We had a very good relationship. Like our relationship was, it was like a father figure in my life. We had a very, very cordial relationship. Like he was the one that made, the marriage, because I was married to my husband regularly. He was the one that made the marriage, Like, he was what I initiated the marriage, even the birth of my child, because then I just finished my university. I was supposed to go for my master's. So he was even the one that, initiated this pregnancy, taking me to different places to have a baby, saying,
because it was actually,
yes, like,
it just happened.
No, it was planned. Like, we literally prayed for that baby. Like, it's like a miracle. We literally prayed, we fasted with this same man. We fasted for 7 days with my husband. We did so many things just for this baby, because he just came to us and told us that the Holy Spirit tells him that we should have a baby, and the baby would be so glorious and famous all over the world. And when he grows up and dies, the baby would be the one to buy his coffin. Those words still sound weird to me, because it's actually coming to pass now. Because now my husband is late, and Liam is the mobile. Do you understand? And obviously Liam really wants to still buy his coffin when he dies, because it has been written and it will happen. So we had a good relationship, not until before my husband demise. After the delivery of my child, it's from one problem to another. The fact that my husband forgave his mother, and he felt
he and his mother,
for a long time. Yes, so he felt betrayed, like, because we had a close relationship. So he felt betrayed, like, why do I have to accept to the forgiveness of his mother when we didn't discuss it with him? And it is not my fault. This is his child's decision, not me. But I feel like maybe he felt like I betrayed him in one way or the other. It's been from one problem to another. The placenta of my child, he was insisting that he wanted to have the placenta of Liam after his delivery. And my husband said he cannot give it to him because his mother is not the one in his house. He has other wives, and he cannot trust him with his child's placenta. And when my husband was alive, he never queried him, never questioned. But now that he is dead, he's been saying,
Mr. Loco Tech. What is volley? Okay. Mi gan ó ti sú mi, ẹjọ́ ti sú mi. Bóyá náà àwẹ̀ ta lè wà ní. Ẹjọ́ wù mí, ẹjọ́. I'm tired of ẹjọ́. Life ta lè ní. Tàtún lè bí. I can't deal. Wàláì, ọ̀rọ̀ mi kàn fọ́ mi lórí ni. What am I able to do?
He's been saying different things, like, and after my husband's demise, he literally called for my husband's properties, like the landed properties, his YouTube password, his car, like so many other things. And
he was asking you for it.
He was asking everybody. He was literally calling everybody to ask, and he
called you.
He did not call me. But he actually called people to talk to me. He called my dad. He called my mother-in-law, my husband's friend. He called so many people to talk to me. Everything, including the landed property. God for you. Yes. Like, if I refuse to do that, he will make sure he destroy me everywhere.
Are you serious?
Yes.
So wait, first and foremost, even after immediately Mohbad died, do you understand? But you and him, did he contact you?
No, he did not. Even the day my husband was buried, like, I went, like, the day my husband got, the day of the burial, immediately I got there, those area boys, I think my father-in-law and one of his girl were like, I don't know, they're just like, to have a relationship together. They said so many things before I got there. They said, and that woman is like they have a couple relationship together. So they said so many like bad things about me before I got there. Even the day when they wanted to bury my husband, I got to know online.
This was how many days after he died?
That was like a few hours after his demise. Yeah, I got to know me that they wanted to bury. When I got there, like, a lot of people wanted to, kidnap my baby from me. They wanted to lynch me because of different things that they said at the scene.
Just a few hours after his death.
So when I got there, I stylishly moved away from those people to him because he was there. It was at the scene. I moved to him. I greeted him. He did not answer. Like, I was even trying to put his grandson to him, like carry him, but he just moved away. So that was when I knew that.
Wunmi actually defamed Baba a lot. Wunmi defame Baba and go Baba ni wọ́n fà. Ká ní Baba ti allow our public kaya ẹ̀jẹ̀ ní tútù. Assuming Baba has allowed the public to petition you, ní máa lẹ́nu ọ̀rọ̀ lẹ́nu. I swear. Ní máa lẹ́nu ọ̀rọ̀ lẹ́nu. You really defend that man gan, but kò ń ṣẹ̀bi ẹ. Ó yẹ kí Baba sue ẹ for defamation tipẹ́tipẹ́. àtìgbà tó ti sọ pé ló bàbá ẹ má ṣorí burúkú ni then ló yẹ kí bàbá ti ló yẹ kó ti short ẹ up kó ti fọ́ ẹ létí pẹ̀lú legally ò ní máa lẹ́nu ọ̀rọ̀ lẹ́yìn ọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀ ń bí mi nínú ó yẹ kí n pa ẹ̀yìn ìwọ ló pa Mohbad náà ó yá rere ni.
And that was when I knew that, no, this man had something in mind. But, you know, after that, I still tried to put a call through to him. When he started talking about the DNA, and I called him, I asked him, like, Daddy, what do you want? Like, why are you doing this to your grandchild? And why are you also doing this to me? Then he said, why do I have to take Liam to Mama's place?
So was that his beef?
No, I think the real beef is the fact that Liam is in the picture. Like, you know, he doesn't like the fact that there is Liam in this picture. You know, if there was no Liam, it's like he would be the one to be in charge of whatever my husband left behind, like his royalties and everything. But the fact that he has a child, you know, Liam is like the what is it called? Is Liam an obstacle to him? Yes, that is how it is. Liam is like an obstacle. He doesn't like his existence, like he's really it's like a threat to him. Let me put it that way.
That's why this whole DNA thing.
Yeah, and now he doesn't even want to do the DNA. That is why I'm here, because you know it's really sad because a lot of people, you know, you should go.
Wọ́n fi bàbá náà lẹ̀ lóòótọ́ Ọlọ́run ò ní jẹ́ kí gbogbo wa ká gbọ́ àwọn.
It is my passion. Then number 2, because if we allow this to go under the carpet, justice for Mohbad, nobody knows what is going to happen to tomorrow. Nobody knows. It can happen to anybody. Never say never. So if this should go under the carpet, the police will think they can always manipulate the world. People like Ashada will think they can eliminate, they can end the life, they can cut a life of their partner short and inherit their property. Am I communicating? So that is why I'm standing on the truth. That is why I'm standing. All I represent on this platform is to get justice. Am I communicating?